Hi guys, this is Lashette with Scarlet Moon Creations, and I'm back with a new type of video. This is my intro invite video for the Faeries Oracle mini study. I guess this also could be called an announcement. I haven't done this type of video before, so it is what it is. And quick disclaimer or disclaimers: if you are part of the Abundant Life Tarot Facebook group, this will be almost exactly what I wrote in the group, so feel free to check out. The only differences will be the next disclaimer I'm about to give and a little bit more detail about the plan. So, I dropped my phone. So if you are a subscriber to my channel, or if you watch my videos before, you already see that the quality is nowhere near what it was up until about a month ago. Love that for me. But yeah, so I dropped the phone that I use for filming, like almost exclusively for filming, and the screens turned purple, which means that the touchscreen is no longer usable, so I can't see to film, and more importantly, I can't see to move files off of my phone. So even if I could figure out a way to film, I can't move those files anywhere, and most likely they would be too big to be automatically backed up by Google or Flickr, which is what I usually use for auto backup. So please bear with me. I quite honestly don't know when I'll get back to my regular videos, or if anything will look as great again, because phone repair or even a new phone, it's expensive, y'all. It's expensive. So that being said, the point of this video is to let you know about the Faeries Oracle study, mini study that I'm doing in the Abundant Life Tarot Facebook group. I will have a couple of videos, maybe more than a couple, but I can only guarantee a couple here on the channel. But if you really want to participate, join the group. You can leave the group at any point. This is not a cult, and we won't be holding you hostage. So, what is this? I gave myself the kind of low-key challenge to study all of my divination decks this year. I know I won't get to them all this year, but to get started on that, and to be perfectly honest, my deck collection is not huge. I have a grand total of 20 decks, and they are all behind me, except for a few right in front for the next video I'm going to film right after this. And I came across in March the Abundant Life Tarot video where Kim, who runs Abundant Life Tarot, was talking about the Light Seers Tarot study group that she was running. And since I recently got the Light Seers Tarot, I did a deck flip through first impressions video, and I'll link it either up here or definitely in the description so you can watch that. But I was like, well, since other people are doing it, that's good. Like, the support, having group study is better than self-study, and a lot of people are more likely to actually do the study, and it has helped. So one of the live shows that Kim did, we were talking about, she mentioned how other people in the group are allowed to lead tarot studies, and I brought up the question, well, what about Oracle? Because I have a fairly equal amount of each in my collection. I personally tend to like Oracles more and gravitate towards purchasing them more, but I am aware that studying Oracle decks is difficult. You don't have the tarot system, whether it's Rider-Waite-Smith or Thoth or Marseille, to kind of fall back on. You don't have the studies of many people, very many generations, and things like the Golden Dawn to fall back on. You just have what the deck creator has put out there when it comes to Oracle decks and your personal intuition, making self-study more difficult. And Kim said oracles are fine too. So I went into the Facebook group and I put out, all the Oracle decks that I own, and told people, hey, let's do an Oracle deck study. What do you have in common, and what are you willing or interested to study? And the most popular choice was the Faeries Oracle by Brian Froud and Jessica Macbeth. So that is what we are doing. The announcement is, this is the Faeries Oracle mini study happening starting May 1st. That is the announcement. We'll be going for the entire month of May, maybe the first week of June. I have not discussed this with the group. We shall see. But I know definitely 5 weeks for the month of May. And if anyone is interested in doing something a little bit extra, we might take that 1 extra week and go from there. So that is the intro on, how we came to this point. I'm just gonna straight up read the announcement that I wrote on Facebook. I'm happy to announce we'll be doing this. Everyone is welcome to join. We're coming up on Beltane or May Day followed by Midsummer. This is the time of year many people spiritually, energetically feel like the veil between the worlds is thin, the conscious world and the subconscious or unconscious, and in particular for the point of this mini study, the veil between human world and the Fae or fairy realms. Another time of year where the veil is thin is around Halloween or Samhain, All Souls Day. The deck we'll be working with is 66 cards. That means we don't have, like I said, a well-known system of symbols and things well studied to fall back on and to interpret in conjunction with the images that the card creators have decided to use. So this is the deck, these are the backs of the cards, and this is what it looks like all together. 66 cards. And the Faeries Oracle is very old, popular, not super old, it's older. It's a little over a decade old, I think. And there are about 5 suits or categories, and the book I've been holding up is a pretty in-depth guidebook that comes with this deck. And fairy lore and history, particularly from other books, and artwork by Brian and Wendy Froud and Jessica Macbeth some stuff is included in the guidebook, but there are websites. The plan: start May 1st, study and discuss 2 cards per day. So that's 33 days, and you see how we kind of go a little over, but that's neither here or there. Every Sunday, discuss a suit of Fae from the deck to see what they have in common and why they're grouped together, etc. I will try and post suggestions for other ways to connect with intuitively with the cards and activities as well, and some other resources. Those videos will definitely be the ones that I include in the couple other videos I mentioned. When we get closer, I'll post more about details. For now, let me know in the comments down below if you are interested, if you have this deck, and feel free to ask any questions as well. A bit about me: I've owned this deck for for a decade, and I use it in readings all the time, all on its own, often because of the system that it has in place. I've always wanted to sit down and clarify my beliefs on each card's meaning, and I definitely anthropomorphize this deck, so don't be surprised when I start talking about them as them. The Fae don't play. So they're not corporeal beings, but I could and will mention them as such, and I'm not expecting everyone to go full tilt into fairyland and fairy belief and fairy wording, I guess. Can you participate if you don't have this deck? I think you can if you think you can, especially if you have a different fairy deck, or Oracle in particular, a deck with a similar number of cards, or if you have a deck that you feel has a similar energy to this one. But even if none of the above work for you, if you can make it work, feel free to join us. It's free, guys. It's free. What to do in the meantime? I plan on making a deck study journal. I do this when I decide to study a deck. I've already shared one on my channel. I will share another one, the Light Seers Tarot one. I just haven't edited it yet. I will share the video of me making the deck for this as well. It's not digital this time. I'll share pics and video, like I said, when it's done. I will also try and make a deck bag because the box is falling apart. I'll show you a picture of it. Cleanse and charge your deck during the upcoming full moon. If that's something that appeals to you, something that you do, you can also take them outside or put them in some dirt, like a flower pot or something like that. Just do whatever you feel you need to do and not to do to be ready, and look for updates soon. So that is my announcement. I don't have anything else to say, but welcome, and like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you are new, particularly if you want those updates when new videos come, that those deck journal making and the bag making videos. Also, my demonstrations for some of the activities that may come during this challenge, and preparation video that will be next. What you may need, some resources you can gather or find for the duration of this mini deck study. It's called a mini deck study because the original group creator is not running it. I am. And I don't know, am I a mini Kim? I don't know. We'll see what she says. But yeah, so hit that notification bell so you know when those videos come out. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.